So as yun is, pinaka main subject of our investigation right now is Rene Claire Paterbonia. But of course, we're not discounting si Adile. But since wala pa po dito yung mga magulang niya, we need something na magiging basis namin para sa investigation. But he's also covered sa line of questioning namin for those who were subpoenaed. Next. So the timeline started on June 4, 2026, 10:30 a.m. when Rene Clark Paterbonia flew to Metro Manila from Davao City on board a Philippine Airlines flight. He was welcomed by Coach Christopher Kimpo for Enrollment Corporations at Ateneo de Manila University. Next. So Rene Paterbonia directly went to the dormitory inside Ateneo campus, and he participated in a basketball training at Ateneo de Manila University gym from when he arrived from June 4 to 6. Next. During our background investigation, June 6, Coach Tomas Anthony Baldwin and 3 companions arrived at Hermanos Leisure and Agri Farm in Barangay Lipit, Lipaculo, Aurora. This is where the incident occurred. So, Mr. Baldwin is on board a white Toyota Alphard with license plate AJA 3819. When we conduct the background check on the said vehicle, it is owned by Smart Communications. Next. On June 2026 also, Rene Paterbonia posted on his social media that he will not be available for the next 5 days in sa social media because he is going to undergo training. This was also confirmed by the mother. Apparently, it is the policy of the coach na tanggalan ng to remove all mobile phones sa mga players that will be will undergo the so-called team building activity, and they call it also boot camp in Aurora. Next. On June 7, 2026 at 9:45 a.m., the Ateneo Blue Eagles men's basketball team departed Metro Manila for the Pupalao, Aurora on a Genesis bus for a team building activity. Rene and Divine, who are both juniors, can be considered as juniors, were at the very back seat of the bus. So it is a Genesis bus which was contractual provided by the University Athletics Office of Ateneo de Manila. Next. So they arrived in Hermanos Leisure and Agri Farm in Barangay Lipit at 3:40 p.m. of June 7, 2026. During this time, they were assigned rooms sa different accommodations nila. A total of 22 players were there. 7 also coaching staff. Next. On June 8, from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., the players participated in morning calisthenics and games in front of the resort. So this is ito po yung resort nila. There is a basketball court here. This is where they conducted the morning calisthenics and training activity. Wala pa pong pumupunta sa dagat. Next slide. The calisthenics and morning activity ended at about 10 a.m. So from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., the losing players, together with Rene Batebonia, prepared the lunch. Yun ang parang ano nila for losing the activity. Next. From 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., the players rested on their own quarters. As shown is the room occupied by Rene Batebonia. But right now, we're trying to piece together muna kung sino yung kasama niya dito sa room na to. It's subject for further investigation. Next. So from June 8, 2026, from 2:30 p.m., they were called to assemble in front of the beach resort. And the players, together with the coaches, walked 300 meters away from the resort. So ganun kalayo po, isolated na yung lugar, wala nang tao doon sa may after nitong resort na to. That is where the security guard, who is also the standby lifeguard, last saw them na malayo. Next. So, I will not be any more touching first doon sa recovery effort sa kanya. But what I can say right now is this investigation is now turned into a possible homicide investigation or casing investigation, which possibly the violation of Article 249 of the Revised Penal Code or the Anti-Hazing Act of 2018. It depends po doon sa ongoing interview namin na kinakandak sa players. So, as you can see, the Anti-Hazing Act of 2018 applies not only sa mga fraternities, sa academies, sa mga organizations such as police trainings. It also applies to to any organization or a requirement for continuing membership. Among the possible nito is the forced calisthenics, exposure to the weather, or any other brutal treatment or forced physical activity. Next. So that ends my presentation.